time for people that are broke. Please leave now.
Oh, Godfather! I wanted to thank you again for taking care of Amanda the other day. Mind if I teach this girl a quick lesson?
Trouble Busters!
Here we are. That's the place we're going in. Really? That place? Are you sure you're gonna treat me today? Of course, I got you, so don't you worry about anything. Thank you so much. My name is Alan. I'm here with my older gaming friend Christoph to enjoy our night at a girls' pub. I've never been at a girls' pub before, and I'm so excited. Wow, so many pretty girls. There she is, Alan. Oh, wow, she's so beautiful.
Were you the ones who called me over?
Yes, we are.
What kind of joke is this? Do these guys even know who I am?
She sounds kind of mean.
Or was it supposed to be someone else?
It wasn't supposed to be someone else.
I refuse service to you guys then. I don't have time for people that are broke. Please leave now.
Mr. Christoph, I thought she was supposed to be the #1 bartender at this place. She's a little different from what I thought.
Hey, didn't you guys hear me?
We did, and don't worry, we have money.
Says a broke man. You don't got money to afford this place, do you?
That's not true.
I've seen a lot of customers in my career, but I can tell that you guys can't afford this place. Not to even request for me to make your drinks.
She seems quite arrogant, doesn't she? You seem different from what I heard.
Huh?
Your owner, Yale, said that you provide one of the best services.
Well, that's because the people I serve are the rich ones who order high-shelf drinks. I'd be willing to act nice to people like that, but you guys aren't worth a single second for me to act like that.
That's a shame.
And don't you talk about our owner as if you know him. You don't even deserve to say his name.
She's getting more and more arrogant. What's wrong with saying his name?
Well, don't you know that our owner is associated with the Ogre Dragon family?
Ogre Dragon family? Isn't that one of the scariest mafia groups around here?
If I tell the owner about your misbehavior, you guys will be in huge trouble.
Mr. Christoph, I don't know about this pub. It feels kind of dangerous. I'm scared. Ms. Leia, it's not nice to threaten people like that. We're just some customers who want to enjoy the night. My friend Alan has also been looking forward to this day. I don't want him traumatized on his first night out at a girls' pub.
You don't seem to get it, do you? I'm trying to be nice to you by warning you.
Oh, I'm the one who's giving you a friendly warning about this. This is for your sake, Ms. Leia.
Okay, you're getting on my nerves. I'm not letting you get away. I am calling our owner.
Are you talking about me too?
You're his party, so of course you're part of this.
Oh God, I just want to go home now.
Yeah, if you're so scared, why don't you just go home?
Alan.
Oh, I guess he's here now.
Is that the owner? He's scary as heck.
Now it's time for you to learn your lessons after what you've said to me.
But we never said anything rude to her. This isn't going to be easy anymore. Learn a lesson? I'll throw those words right back at you. Huh? I feel like Mr. Christoph's voice sounded like a different person for a second. Not only that, I feel some type of aura from him too. I'm not letting you get away with this. Trouble Busters!
Oh, Mr. Yale.
Hey, Leia.
Mr. Yale, these two guys have been so mean to me. I asked them to kindly leave, but they won't listen.
Oh, I see. Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh, Godfather! Hey, Yale. I was right. His voice is different, and he seems like a completely different person, too. I wanted to thank you again for taking care of Amanda the other day.
What do you mean by Godfather?
What did you say to Don Christoph?
What? They don't seem like they got the money to afford this place, and they're acting arrogant, so…
You fool!
What?
Yale, it seems like your people never got the right training. I'm so sorry!
I have never seen Mr. Yale so scared of someone.
But since I'm here, mind if I teach this girl a quick lesson? Oh, God!
Mr. Yale?
Mr. Christoph?
What the heck is going on?
This gentleman here is the Godfather of Ogre Dragon family, Don Kristoff.
The godfather of the Ogre Dragon family?
Is that true? I'm sorry I never told you. Are you surprised? Of course I'm surprised!
This is for reals?
That's what I said. Don't make me repeat myself. He's a completely different person when he talks to her.
If Mr. Yale is an associate for the Ogre Dragon family, this means...
Don Kristoff is way higher up than where I am within the family. Leia, you won't leave here alive if you made him upset.
What? Oh, I see.
Huh?
Oh, Mr. Kristoff, if you're such a renowned person, why didn't you tell me sooner? I ended up judging you by the cover. I'm happy to provide you with the best service that this bar can provide.
She's turning her sides.
And you, right there, too. Now.
Oh, I don't know anymore. That's not necessary at this point.
Huh?
I don't want to be served by someone like you. You change your demeanor based on how you judge other people by how they look. Did you think you'd get away by pretending to be a nice person? You're such a fool.
But you wanted me to serve you earlier, didn't you?
That's because I had no idea about the kind of person you are. But things are different now. I don't want you serving me a single second.
But...
Oh, God! Don Kristoff is truly upset!
Upset?
You judged us by how we looked, and you tried to kick us out of this pub with no good reason.
Well?
And you used Yale's name to threaten us.
Oh, I don't know.
Am I right? Leia, did you really say that? I've been telling you that you haven't trained your staff right. I'm terribly sorry, Leia. If this is how you were behaving in front of our customers, this is gonna be a huge problem.
No, that's not true.
What's not true? This is getting so scary.
It was just a performance. You know, I'm known to provide the best service around here, right? I tend to catch people's attention like that.
But you clearly tried to kick us out.
That was on purpose. It's my secret tip to make someone upset first, then provide the best service. You know, if you have 100 unfortunate things happen to you, and then one fortunate thing happens at the very end, you'd be happy, right?
I don't get that example. You're not making any sense.
It's true. It was a trick that Yale taught me.
What? Yale, is that true? Yeah, of course not. I've never said anything like that to her.
But you work for the mafia, so I'm sure that's something you might say.
That's not what we're talking about. We're in a business of hospitality, and we need to always put our customers first. And it doesn't matter who that customer is.
Is that how you want to present yourself in front of Mr. Kristoff?
And you're saying that to convince Mr. Kristoff, huh?
So I guess we all know now that I'm innocent.
You guys know she's lying, right?
Hey, what are you guys? We never judge people by how they look.
Just like how Mr. Yale said, we serve all our customers with the highest integrity.
I don't care about our customers' income anyways. Right?
So that's what they're saying.
That's not true. They're trying to gang up against me.
Why don't we ask the others then?
That's not going to do. You know, I'm the #1 bartender here. I'm sure everyone's jealous of who I am.
Why don't we ask someone who might not be jealous of you then?
Huh?
Maybe we can ask one of your customers too. Great idea, Alan. He's a completely different person.
Ugh, I didn't think a mafia guy would be so smart.
If I wasn't so smart, I wouldn't have earned my place as a godfather to begin with. All right, so if we find out that you were lying to us, what are you going to do?
If I was lying...
I'm asking how you're going to take responsibility.
She seems quite desperate, doesn't she? But I was planning on providing a great service after what happened, and I'm not lying.
And you say that after all that happened, right? If you're going to say that you had no bad intentions, criminals will never be charged of a crime for simply instigating one. You ruined our night, and that's all there is to this. Alan, do you agree with me? Yes, sir.
Well, let's forget about what I said about Mr. Yale's training, but ultimately this becomes his responsibility because he owns this place.
You better quit joking around.
But it's true.
Well, it is true that Yale has some fault of his own, but these were your very own actions, right? You better be ready to face your consequences.
If that's what you're going to tell me, you guys are also responsible too.
What do you mean?
You should have told me in the beginning if you're a man with so much power, you shouldn't have dressed like an ordinary person. You can't tell me now that you're associated with the mafia. This is not fair.
I'm a human being too. I just wanted to enjoy some fun time with a friend, and I didn't want to think about anything related to work. Besides, I can dress however I want.
But
Besides, have you forgotten what Mr. Yale said? It's not about how we were dressed. You're supposed to provide the best service you can to every customer you serve.
oh, shut up. Who do you think you are?
Watch your mouth. You can't talk to Alan like that unless you want this to be a bigger deal than it already is.
No, sir, that's not what I'm trying to do.
I didn't know I was such a valuable friend to Mr. Kristoff.
You just keep changing subjects.
But wait, you guys have been saying all these things, but you don't deserve to talk as if you're my customers.
Leia, you need to stop saying things that only make Mr. Kristoff upset.
I mean, these two haven't paid me a single penny. If there hasn't been any financial transaction between us, there's no business here.
Unfortunately, the payment has already been made.
Huh?
One of my guys made a payment last Saturday, right?
I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure which payment you're talking about.
Don't act like you don't know. I made today's reservation when that payment was made.
Oh, Mr. Kristoff, I wasn't here at the store last Saturday.
So perhaps we can ask the person who took the payment last Saturday.
I think I remember. There was a guy who's around in his 20s here. And was this last week? I don't think anyone's going to remember since it's been quite a while.
That's true.
But Leah, weren't you handling the cashier a few times last Saturday?
What?
Oh, you can't just say things without knowing. I think I saw you too.
Did you actually put your hands on our money?
Hold on, that's a false accusation. You guys can't even prove it either.
Why don't we take a look at that camera then? Alan, great observation once again.
Oh, why do you keep getting in my way?
What? Why? If you're not the culprit, you shouldn't be so concerned, right?
But I feel bad for the culprit for going after them like this.
Huh? There was supposed to be $10,000 inside that bag.
$10,000?
It was for an advanced payment for tonight and also bonus money for Yale.
Oh, thank you. Wow, Mr. Kristoff.
And that's why I need to find out who took that money no matter what it takes.
Oh, I see. This is bad. I need to get the footage before they get to it.
I see what happened.
Oh my god.
So you knew you were the culprit, Leia, huh?
I don't know.
Then take a look at this.
Ugh.
Hold on, you can't determine that I'm the culprit yet.
But that's clearly you right there.
I may have been the one who received it at the door, but I know I put the money inside the safe.
Is that what you would say even after seeing this footage?
Oh my god.
So you took the money, huh?
No, that's not true. I'm not lying. I was tempted at one point, but I put the money back.
Why don't we see you putting the money back into the safe then?
Oh no.
Based on the fact that you had no idea about Mr. Kristoff's reservation, you probably got blind after seeing so much cash go into your pocket, huh?
I mean, 10K is a lot of money.
Either way, you're out of excuses, Ms. Leia. It's not just about your poor behavior here. This is now about theft. Do you understand?
I do understand.
Why'd you do it then?
I wanted money, so I did it.
And that's not a valid reason.
Ugh, there is no way for me to win this game. I ended up using the money.
Did you say you used it?
I mean, this happened last week, right?
I have my own things going on. Wasn't Leah talking about losing the other day?
Oh yeah, she was mumbling to herself that day.
Oh, shut up, you guys.
Gambling, huh?
I just wanted to have a little fun, but then I'm willing to return the 10K as soon as I earn it back.
You're not convincing at all.
I'm really willing to return the money.
Besides, you're going to pay back $30,000.
What? 30K? No way, I only took 10K.
You threatened me and Alan. You even placed your hands on Ogre Dragon family's money. You're not going to return just what you borrowed.
But 30K is insane. Just because you're some mafia guy, you can't do that, especially not to a civilian like me.
Civilian? What are you talking about? You used Yale's name to threaten Alan, a true civilian, didn't you?
Well...
Using a family's name comes with an equal consequence, and you need to learn your lesson.
But my attempts were never successful, right?
What do you mean by that?
I only tried to threaten you, but you ended up not getting threatened, right?
But the fact is, you threatened us and nothing else matters. I was fine, but Alan was truly scared of what was going on. You've threatened him badly for sure.
What?
Ms. Leia, you said that $30,000 is insane, but I believe this is legitimate.
How is it legitimate?
What Mr. Kristoff is mentioning here is a settlement fee.
Even if it was a settlement fee.
If this is going to be a settlement fee, in most cases there are added dollar amounts to what you have initially owed based on what you have committed. You committed a theft, so it's definitely reasonable.
Thank you, Alan, for explaining what I was saying. I'm not very good at explaining things.
No worries.
So now, if you want to settle this peacefully, you better agree to pay $30,000.
Ugh, 30K is a lot of money. Well, I guess I could pay it back after a few months since I'm the #1 bartender at this pub.
Number one, effective immediately you lose that title.
What?
It's not only about Mr. Kristoff's case, you've gone way too far. What makes you think I'd keep you here at this pub?
But, Mr. Yale, you can't do that to me. I've been working so hard all this time for this pub.
That's a whole different topic.
But I can't pay 30K if I lose my job.
Go look for another job and figure it out on your own.
But, Mr. Yale...
Leia, I might just be an associate, but don't you forget that I'm one of them too, if you're gonna be so persistent.
You lost your job, huh? I can hook you up with a great place to work, so why don't you give that place a try?
No, thank you. It sounds way too scary.
What are you gonna do about the money then? You're not gonna run away, are you?
Oh, what do I do now? This is bad. Wait, how could I forget that I could still use that trick? Well then, if that's what you're going to do, then I'm going to call the police.
What?
I'll have a lot to tell the police about you guys.
But Ms. Leia, you've committed theft and threat.
I know that, but whether it be good or bad, we're even. Why don't we just settle this peacefully?
But you'd get away, huh?
What do you mean?
Do you understand why my family stays active to this date? Go ahead and call the police if that's what you want, but that's only if you understand the consequences you'll be facing if you take that route. So are you doing it or not? You can't even speak clearly anymore.
She's done. Sir.
What, me?
Sir, I'll provide the best service to you ever, so would you kindly convince these gentlemen to help me out?
There's no way.
Why not? You look like you can't resist a pretty girl like me. You should be grateful that I'm going to serve you.
It's true that I can't resist pretty girls, but not when I know that you have a horrible personality.
Ugh.
Besides, I'm just an ordinary civilian. I can't make a Godfather change his mind.
Ugh, that was my last resort.
If you keep bothering my friend here, you're going to truly regret this.
I'm sorry, that wasn't what I was trying to do.
There's no point in keeping on talking about this here. Yale, do you want to leave her up to me?
What? You can't do that.
Go ahead and take her away, sir.
No!
I have no idea what happened to Leia after that night. I overheard a rumor that she's working hard to pay back her debt, but I'd say ignorance is bliss that I won't take for granted. As for me... Alan, are you sure you'll continue our friendship after finding out who I am?
I was caught in many surprises, but after all, you're just you, Mr. Kristoff. You'll always be my great friend. Oh, Alan. And I'll continue enjoying my friendship with my gaming friend, Mr. Kristoff. Trouble Busters!